Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Right back to the well. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always around. Just exhausting.
Trying play action. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
They didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Flips it out to the back. There he goes. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Creates a little room. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
They're going to ride this running back. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tennessee! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hard running there. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Fife. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Volunteers. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. Once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the ground. He's got it again. Makes his man miss. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running into the open space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
The Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll toss it to the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's 5. Throws to the wideout. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The ball's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. It's a running room. Touchdown ball. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
How about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Looking to throw, it's Fife. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just feeds the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He'll do it himself. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Gets it to the back. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. Oh, he found a space on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. The toss to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Grab behind the line, it's Lewis. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And this offense has been a story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here is the Tennessee offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the ground, it's Lewis. Got the 1st down, looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Aguilar. Tight end finds a soft spot. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to power it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball on the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Using his legs, it's Lewis. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Volunteers will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Didn't get anything done. 3-and-out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in down the sideline. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Set ready. Handoff from the shotgun. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. just a little off. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Wisconsin. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loss of 4. Brings up 3rd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
After the penalty, they'll snap it on 3rd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And his first throw here is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
This offense has it with really good field position. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team to get back in the win column.
Takes a handoff. It's Washington. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running to the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it. Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just
A lot of room to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Bunch formation for these receivers. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lewis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lewis. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Using his feet. There he goes. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to beat the D deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
To the ground to try to move the chain. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Looking for room. It's Stanley. Creates a little space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Snap it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Aggies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Aggies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just...
He lets one fly deep. Grabs it inside the 15. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.